I guess one more side note, guys, before I go, just to let you guys know, when I got my DPF out, there's the two pressure sensors, or the two pressure sensors for the front and the back of the DPF to let the system know whether it's plugged up or not, or when it's doing its thing. I had a hard time finding a way to get rid of those. I was originally just going to put a bolt in its place. Couldn't find a bolt or a plug. So enter the cheap method. Shabam, guys. My wife is obviously not home, or she would not be letting me do this right here on the island in the kitchen. You see, one of my kids didn't put the ketchup back. What can you do with them? Alright, right there is the pressure sensor. That is the one that I was telling you was really hard to get to. Right there. But as you can see, I've got it filled in. And then down here, that is the other pressure sensor. And this here is what I'm using. It said on the package that it was for, this is what it's for, more or less. And we're going to see how this pans out. Like I said, I got it filled in the hole. You can see where it kind of sunk in a little bit right there. That's where the hole actually goes through the pipe. After a few minutes of this actually sitting on there, it sunk down into that hole and actually went through the hole all the way down into the exhaust pipe. So I then had to get smart about it and enter this idea. You know what they say, if you can't duck it, right? So got the duct tape out and wrench up in here like so and put duct tape underneath that hole. And then I went ahead and put a little bit more of that sealer on the hole to cover it all up. So just got to let that dry up a little bit, and then I'll be putting this thing back in the car. But as you can see, that is what it should look like when you're done with it. See, there is nothing in there. I got all of that stuff out, right? So, like I said, I just thought I'd let you guys know how that worked. Like I said, that one at the top there that I told you is the one that I couldn't get that out. That's the one that I had to soak with PB Blaster, let it set overnight, and come back the next day, do it again. And when I come back the next day, it came right out of there. But I couldn't get to that one until I pulled the DPF down. And again, this stuff here, quick steel, it's thermo steel, high temperature metal for metal repair. It says after it dries, it cures, you can actually drill it and tap it and thread it and finish it, paint it, whatever you want to do to it. So we will see. But I just thought I'd let you guys know about that, and I'll update you again, like I said, when it's all done, put back in. I will take another trip, give you another takeoff or merge onto the highway. I guess the last time I couldn't get everything going to actually get it started, get it from a dead stop for you guys. But that day, the car actually, when I was leaving there, went in, after I'd done that acceleration put it in limp mode and made it suck getting the rest of the way there, because it was a 5.5 hour drive to get there. And then they looked at it, and then I drove it home while it was still in limp mode for 5.5 hours. Not recommended, but I didn't want to pay that kind of tow bill. But that's where I'm at, and like I said, I will update you guys again. Peace.